สรุปว่าไปฟาร์มมาแต่ว่าไม่มีอะไรเปิดเลยแปลว่าเราต้องไปเควสหลักต่อก็จะไปเควสหลักต่อนั่นแหละเจอที่ไหนเวอร์แมปไกลอยู่นะถ้าเข้ามาแล้วกดไลค์กดแชร์ให้หน่อยนะครับจะขอบคุณมากเลยครับไล่หีบนี่อะไรเนี่ย
Revelio
อยู่ข้างนอกเว้ยโอ้ได้สิสเตจูพบป๊อปปี้
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
นั่งรอ
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Centaur.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
เราแค่จะผ่าน
Do
ไป
you
เรา
take
ไม่มี
us
ปัญ
for
หาหรอก
fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
แค่เดินผ่านจริงๆอ้าวแซงก็ไม่ได้
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
จะพาเราไปที่อุ้ย
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal.
เหล็กกลับ
Seems
บิน
out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell them.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
ง่ายจังวะเฮ้ย
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use this movement? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
เยอะขี้เกียจสู้กิน
Thinking
เว
in
ลา
terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. You can feed a beast, or it can come out before I find you.
อ้าวนึกว่าเห็น ยาเต็มทีนี้สู้ก็สู้นานต้องสู้หรอกไปกว่าแหมเดินทางนี้ด้วยอากาศ
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
ยาเต็มอีกแล้วจะมีใครโผล่มาไหมวะ
What in Merlin's
Shit.
name?
Are those dragons?
ตอนเทเลเกมเพลย์ที่หลุดออกมาเขาปล่อยมาให้ดูตอนแรกพูดไก่
It's a dragon fighting ring.
สนามต่อสู้ของมังกร
This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
ชื่อมัน
No
เข้า
wonder the
ท่า
poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Wingardium Leviosa. Prepare. I know.
Oh.
You'll feel twice the pain if I haven't.
A more
Revelio.
is likely wise.
สำรวจโอ้ติดห่วยเข้าไม่ได้
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is totalus.
Not quite this.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Revelio.
That's a brilliant idea.
สเตลไม่เคยรอดเลยจ้ะ
Revelio.
มีลิปติปด้วยเหรอข้างล่างเยี่ยม
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
ทรมานเลย
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
มาช่วยต่อกันอีกตัววะน่ะข้างล่างอ่ะต้องสเตลมันแล้ว
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hepodean from the looks of it.
ไข่มังก
Can't
ร
leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
ยางเต็มอยู่เลยวิ่งไม่ได้วะ
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Revelio. Let's make them count.
ให้ยาเยอะดีจัง
Accusations in someone else's direction if you don't. Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Trificus totalis.
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
What did you say?
เอ้า
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, brother friend? Such arrogance. Defender.
This has become
Arrest them. Descend. Confringo. What have you done?
Let me out, son.
You won't get away with that.
Defender. Arrest them, momentum. Glaciers. Depulso. Confringo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
ไม่ใช่ดึง
Defender. Glaciers. Depulso. Bombarder. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Descendo.
อันนี้มันต้องดึงไม่ใช่เหรอ
Accio.
ถ้าอันนี้ไม่ดึงใช่ไรนี่เหรอ
Defender.
You're in the ring. We need to free
แอ
her.
คคิโอก็ถูกแล้วนี่ทำไมมันดึงไม่ได้อะ
Accio.
เอ้า
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
น้อยแต่หนึ่งอิม เกลี้ยงบอสคิว
Incendio. This way.
ทางนี้
was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you?
Defender
I shall see you
of
back at the
Dragon
castle.
จุดไฟไหน
Revelio.
ดูซิจะมีเควสอะไรต่อฟังหินหน่อยจอม
It's time you learned the
Done.
transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio.
ขึ้นยังไงอ๋อได้คาถาเปลี่ยนเป็นแก้วแล้วไปไปตรงไหนใกล้วะเซ็นทรัลฮอลล์แล้วกัน ห้องสมุดเงียบจัง
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
น่า
A
สนุ
quiz
ก
sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect.
ไม่ถูก
The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
ฟิลิกซิส
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deadly Hallow
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. A According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
ลูกไหนใหญ่สุดบลัดเจอร์ไม่ใช่สนิชเล็กมั้งวอฟเฟิลใหญ่กว่า
The quaffle.
ใช่
That's right.
ใช่
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Holy Juice Potion ใช่เหรอวะ อันนี้ไม่รู้อ่ะ
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
อ้าวไม่ถูก
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
ไม่เอา
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
ไปเรียกร้าแล้วมันไม่ได้ใกล้กว่าเดิมเลย อยู่ในห้องสมุดเหมือนเดิม
Someone as young as me could take Uncle Roland's senses back.
ต้องรอต่อกลางวันอีกโอ้ยไปนอนหน้าห้องแล้วกันยังไม่ข้ามอีกเลย
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
คาถาครบแล้ว เป็นเหลืองเหรอ ไม่ใช้อ่ะ เอ๊ะ ใช้ก็ได้ เดี๋ยวนะ เอาแทนนี้ก็ได้ครับจาน
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
จบไปอีกเควสเฮ้ยต่อทำอย่างอื่นต่อคุยกับป๊อปปี้เควสมังกรคุยเรื่องที่เรา
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
อยู่ไหนอะเป็นหลักด้วยเป็นหลักก็แล้วกันในเรื่องจะได้แบบไปหน่อย
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
ไปเควสหลักก่อนอะไรมาอีกวะนะก็ไอ้นี่ก็เควสหลักไก่โว้ย
Anne is getting worse.
สมมุติเลยนะ
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
สรุปจะเอาเควสไหนก่อนโอ้ยอันนี้ได้คาถาเอานี้ก่อนได้คาถาคำสาปสะกดใจไปเอาคำสาปสะกดใจก่อนเราจะเป็นเจ้าแห่งศาสตร์มืด
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
มาไวจัง
You're here. Good.
มา
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
ไม่เข้ามาด้วยกันวะ
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
ตัว
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Defender. Defender. Compulso.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect
Accio.
free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Arresto momentum.
มีหีบอยู่ตรงนี้
Finding a chest in an
Oh, wow.
inconspicuous
Oh,
lock. Brilliant.
Revelio.
เพียบ
Defender. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
ผู้ดาว
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
ไปทางที่ถูกปิดกันละกัน
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Defender. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda.
We've rid the world. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Revelio.
Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo.
When?
Now this is the sort of grave
Revelio.
I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of
Accio.
bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's something here by the altar.
Revelio.
ขอ
Capulso.
ขอได้ไหม
Bombarda.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
โอ้
Accio. Lumos. Accio. Arresto momentum.
โอ้ยโอ้ย
Accio. Revelio.
มันต้องมีที่ให้จุด
Lumos
ไฟสิ
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a safe way across.
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
ห่วยเลย
Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Accio.
โอเคหีบดึงกลับมาตรงนี้ โอเค นี่ทางไปต่อ
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary.
That diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
นี่ไงเนี่ย
Revelio.
มา
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
เรียบร้อยได้แล้ว
There we go.
คำสาปประสบ
Something
ใจ
Be Be on your guard.
Revelio. Bombarda. Imperio. Leviosa. Defendo. Confringo.
ไปได้นะมีทางไปต่อ
Imperial. Crucible. Bombarda. Protego. Confringo. Confringo. Arresto Memento. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperial. Crucio. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo.
This catacomb is...
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
That worked. Keep going.
ฟ้ากับวงกลมเมื่อกี้เห็นไปไหนแล้วล่ะ
Revelio. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
อ๋อได้ยีบเติร์ดติดกับน้ำวนแล้วตัวเติร์ดติดอยู่ไหน
Wingardium Leviosa.
Infinity กับน้ำวน
Accio. Imperio. Defender.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio.
กับวงกลม
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperial. Defendo. For a moment there I thought that'd never end. Confringo. Accio.
Dead
Revelio.
Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
จดหมายเนี่ยลิลิก
Sebastian.
นี่ไง
The relic. Look.
Could it be?
เได้ยา2 ขวด
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
ออก
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Confringo!
อ้าวนี่ไม่ได้เปิดเลย
Accio!
โอเคนิดๆหน่อยๆไปเรื่อยๆมองเลยวะนี่มันตันเอาตอนเข้ามาข้างไหนวะ
Well, what happened back then?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me.
กลับไปที่
That's not like him.
ต้องเดินซะด้วยอ่ะ
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All this is too important.
ฟันขึ้นอะไรวะน่ะไม่กวาดก็ไม่ได้
When we get to let Anne not know what had to be done to get this right. She thinks I'm Ominous. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Over there, by the hamlet. Velcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Imperium! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! We have to fight! Defender!
อุ้ยหลังเข้า
Your service. Crucible. Defender! Potato! You're not good here. Stupefy! Bombard! Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Stupefy! Descender! I'm handling it.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo! Confringo! Imperium! Crucible! We have to fight!
Got it!
They're closing in.
Let me also!
Yeah!
You'll not win here!
Sebastian, be careful. Mine.
Descender! Bombarder! Confringo! Arrest their momentum.
When the war is over.
Descender.
โอ้100 ตัวพอดีเลย เฮ้ยจะโดนแล้วสะกดใจแล้ว
Boy! What have you done?
ทำอะไรนะ
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
ไปซะแล้ว
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
ถ้าก๊อปปิ้งครบ100แล้วอะ
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
มันได้ไหมอะนอกรอไว้ก่อนนะ
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
โอเคเฟซอะไรมั่งเดี๋ยวน่าจะ3 ทุ่มกว่าๆก็น่าจะพอแล้วแหละส่องกันเน่าหมดอยู่ดีไปที่อันเดอร์ครอฟ วะเนี่ยฐานลับใต้ดิน
Herbology homework.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
ไปเควสย่อยแป๊บหนึ่งแล้วกันถ้าไม่เกิน10 นาทีก็ดีเควสดี
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
เอาสัตว์มาปล่อยกันได้ไหมยูนิคอร์นเทสโตรเต็มเราให้อาหารตรงนี้แล้วกัน อันนี้ไว้ก่อนเลยแค่นี้ก่อน
Haven't seen this many plants here before.
หาถ้ำถ้ำไหนวะ5 นาทีแล้วแหละยังไม่ได้ไปไหนเลย
I dream of making a better world. For me. You can feed a beast, or it...
This must be Tobbs's cave.
ยาเต็ม
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Imperio. Bombardo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Defender.
เอกสะกดใจอยู่
Defender. Confringo. Revelio. It looked as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Confringo! Descendo! Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Confringo.
Udaoอีก
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Imperio. Defendo. That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Revelio. Confringo.
โอ้บอสเป็นที่สนใจด้วยครับ
Imperial. Fire.
พูดแรงเลยจับ
Confringo. Crucio. Imperial. Defender. Bombada. Confringo. Descender. Crucio.
โอเค
8 legs is simply too many. Revelio.
ไม่น่าจะทางไปต่ออ๋อไม่ใช่
Confringo.
นี้ทางไปต่อ ไป
Revelio. Bombarda.
อ้าว
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf, poor Tubbs, left here alone with the spiders.
ส่งไปแล้ว
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
ต๊อบตายแล้ว เดี๋ยววันนี้จะไปบอกต๊อบไม่ใช่ไปบอกบีกเสร็จแล้วก็พอแล้วเดี๋ยวออกข้างนอกนะครับ มันออกทางไหนทางออกอ่ะ
Revelio.
Bombarda!
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the Tobbs' master. It's awful.
Hogwarts เอ้าไปไม่ได้ติดคอมแบท
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
โอเคจบเคสงั้นวันนี้เดี๋ยวไว้เท่านี้นะครับ ขอบคุณมากที่เข้ามา บ๊ายบาย สวัสดีครับ